Okay, I'm back in Portugal and I'm going for a walk. I had an idea and it was, what I come to talk to you about is, well, first of all, I have so many things I want to talk about and often I get overwhelmed. Where do I begin? How do I lay this out? The idea that I had was to just talk about that one thing. And instead of trying to always come with a summary of the things that I want to talk about, maybe I just talk about that one thing. So, for example, living in two countries, there are a lot of differences. I mean, most of you are North American viewers, but I know I have a few people that follow or have subscribed or watch that are Portuguese and or from other parts of the world. And as you do, you tend to take for granted the things that happen in your home country. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is natural gas or gas in bottles or cooking with gas and how very different that is here versus Canada. I will show you the stuff when we get back to my house. First of all, there's no pipelines here, at least not in the Algarve. So you have to bring in your propane in bottles. And as a result, you kind of live in this dynamic of always wondering and worrying if you've got enough gas. Like if I go to make an egg on my stove, I'm in business. But if I want to simmer like a pot of stew or something all day, do I have enough? So you got to go to the cupboard, the gas cupboard, and check and kind of hope that your indicator's working and that kind of stuff. And personally, I find it really challenging because, coming from Canada where it's piped in, you just sort of take it for granted. So, well, I always have. And I do love gas. I love cooking with gas. It's my preference. But man, I don't really love the dynamic here of sort of wondering if I'm always going to, worrying if I'm going to run out. And honestly, living out here, it's splendid, but remote. And, you can't just get someone to deliver gas bottles necessarily same day. And heaven forbid, it's like a long weekend and there are always bank holidays here in Portugal. I mean, maybe it's just sort of a European thing in general, with all the religious holidays and stuff. I am strongly considering getting rid of the gas stove top and going in convection. Induction. That's it. But boy, I don't love induction either. And I don't know if you use induction. I recently was chatting with a proper chef about it, and he said, well, I sure don't miss cleaning the gas stovetop. And I thought, oh, so true. I'm the worst at that. And I clearly was never trained as a pro chef because a pro chef would clean between every single time, every meal or every cook or whatever. And I don't. So if something falls down there, it's over. You're not retrieving that bit that jumped out of the pan. No, I always practice food safety, of course. Just want to highlight all these eucalyptus trees. They're everywhere. I love eucalyptus. I've always loved it. So I actually used to work in a flower shop a long time ago. And I said to my friend who worked there with me, Sherry, I don't know if you remember this, Sherry, but I said, I want to be buried in boughs of eucalyptus. Maybe not this one, but the one with the little very 90s style round leaves. Remember those? Of course, I don't want to be buried anytime soon. I'll show you more later. I'll show you how the gas bottle cupboard works and my little stove. It's possible that the inductions that I've used were really bad quality. I find that they have a really high-pitched squeal and they're fussy and temperamental, but perhaps if I get a good one, maybe it'll just be dreams. These are my neighbors. Unfortunately, I cannot understand his first name. He tried. I need to get better at Portuguese, but his wife's name is Albertina, and they were really kind and sweet, and I was able to tell them that I was their new neighbor, but that was about it. Okay, I didn't even clean up for you. This is my tiny little stove. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 burners. And how do you like my very retro Dutch oven? I want to put it on the lowest setting. It's that burner right there. And so I'm gonna turn it on. And the very lowest flame I can get is that. And that definitely will burn things. But not only that, check it out. It's basically up against the wall. And if I want to, like, you know, cook some water at the same time and or, you know, put something else on, it's getting really, really condensed. There's too much crosstown traffic going on. But the point is, I can't get a really low flame on that burner. So basically, you guessed it, stuff burns. That's a design flaw. So we're going into the little gas bottle cupboard area, and we're on the east side of the house. This is where the morning sun comes up. There's like farm area down there. So this is my gas bottle cupboard. Got a really reef on it. Oh, okay, just need to use my right hand. So this is it. Behold, the gas bottle cupboard. Oh shit. So check it out. It's about to run out. It's red. Oh no, so I'm running out of gas. So I might not have dinner tonight. Certainly nothing stovetop. I think my oven is electric, so that works out. But man, I didn't even realize that this was gonna be part of the video. So let's see. Not even really sure yet of how long my gas bottles last. Anyway, a few months, I guess. I don't know. Gas, I tell you.